Hi, my name is Dave Wilson, and I'm with Studies Weekly. I wanted to thank you for taking a quick moment out of your day to learn a little bit more of the online version of Studies Weekly. If you will go to studiesweekly.com and click the login button, it will take you to this screen. And then if you don't already have a username and a password, but you're using the newspaper version, you can go ahead and click Register Teacher right here. And it'll ask you to select your state, your district and school, and it'll verify that you do already have a subscription. It'll allow you to go in and continue creating a username and password. Or if you just want to do a quick little walkthrough demo, or if you don't have an account with Studies Weekly, that's okay. You can view a demo account. The username is OH and the password in lowercase is the word demo, D-E-M-O. I'll go ahead and click the login button. And the first thing that you're going to notice is all of the different weekly units that the different publications that we have, starting with kindergarten, going all the way down to the 6th grade. And we've got social studies, we've got science, there's character education, there's health studies, and just different things that you can look at and view. So for today's example, we're going to go ahead and look at Ohio 4th grade. And here is where you'll actually see all the different weekly units, weeks 1 all the way down through week 28. And if you scroll all the way to the bottom, there's a lot of great additional resources in the online version of Studies Weekly. For example, if you want to view the standards correlations, click View right here, and it's going to show you all the entire scope and sequence for Ohio 4th grade and all of the standards that are covered in each weekly unit. And so, for example, in week 1, you can see the different standards that are covered. You click on that standard, tells you what the standard is, and it says, oh, by the way, this standard is also covered in these additional weekly units. Now, if you're looking at 5th and 6th grade, I want to apologize. The standards are being completely redone as far as, for the state. And so we have rewritten all of our content for 5th and 6th grade. And so what you see right now is not aligned, but starting in 2017-2018 school year, we will have a brand new curriculum for 5th and 6th grade for social studies and a new standards correlation. So, okay, now some of you may have a different curriculum map than the way that we line out our weeks here. And so if you need to teach these weeks in a different order, you see this little 4-prong arrow, you simply click and drag these weeks and put them in the order that you want to teach them in or to match your curriculum map. The other nice thing about what that does is the order that you're moving it in here, that's the order that it moves it in for the student. That's the order that they'll see it when they log in. You'll see over here to the right of each weekly unit, you've got a test that you can turn on and off. And I'll show you a little bit more about this here in just a moment. You can access the test scores. You can edit the test. Yes, we have an online test and it grades it automatically. And you can click here to view those standards. So there's several places where you can view where the standards are. So I'm going to click into week 19 for an example. It's on Ohio Inventors. And what you'll notice here is some of these weeks have a green check mark. That means it's been read already. Again, this is a demo account, so it's already been read many times. But if you come down to one that hasn't been read, it'll look like this. And this is one of my favorite parts of Studies Weekly. We have hired voice actors that have read every single one of our 40,000 plus articles in Studies Weekly. And so not only can the student pull out their newspaper version and read it, or you can read it to them, you can also pull this up on a smart board or on a projector and click the play button.
Thomas Alva Edison was born in 1847 in Milan, Ohio. He only went to school for 3 months and then was taught at home.
Now what you'll notice here is a couple of things. This is not a robot voice. This is an actor's voice. We have male and female actors, and every once in a while they're going to change their accents around to make it very interesting for the kids. You'll also notice that the words are being highlighted in purple. We do this on purpose because there may be some kids that are colorblind and they can still see that purple. The other thing you can do here, and this is a brand new feature, so if you've been using the online, you may not have seen this before, but this just came out like a week ago. You can actually click and highlight and add a highlight. Different colors. You can actually add a note. So if you want to say something about the fact that Thomas Edison was born in 1847, student can add a note here, or you can click the play button.
Thomas Alva Edison was born in 1847 in
So just listen just to that segment. So pretty cool new little feature that we've just added into Studies Weekly. If you scroll down, a few things I want to show you. There are these leveled questions that we have. Now you'll notice these coins here. These have already been answered, so the coins are gone. But I'll explain that here in just a minute. But you'll see, so if you're putting the students in a center, for example, you can ask them to listen to the article, read it, and then come down and answer the leveled questions. And you can assign them the easy, the moderate, or the hard. And then as a teacher, you've got some additional resources down here. So again, there's the unit standards that are being covered. You've got a lesson plan for each weekly unit. And again, it's telling you the standards. It's giving you a summary. You know, students will learn about Ohio inventors, including the Wright brothers, Charles Kettering, et cetera, different literature links that you have available, words to know that are going to be available in this particular weekly unit, and what is the lesson suggestion for each page. So here's page 1, and here's a lesson suggestion for you, and here's some teacher guided questions, and then here's page 2 and 3, and so on and so forth. So we put that lesson plan for each weekly unit for you. You've also got access right here to the Blackline Masters, which you can also access in your teacher supplement, but you've got those right here. So if you just want a quick little printable activity or a quick little quiz to print out, they're right there. Here are all of the different content videos. Now, this is the best part of Studies Weekly. I've got to tell you, we have literally tens of thousands of images, videos, interviews. Our video team literally goes all over the nation and films on site in many cases. And we will add these images and videos, these primary source videos right within the lesson. And so you can come up here actually. You can also access these by clicking bonus sources. So we're reading about Thomas Edison. Now I want to click bonus sources. I click over here, and now look what I've got. I've got a Thomas Edison intro video. And again, we are creating these videos. Some of them we license to use them, but most of these videos we create ourselves.
Thomas Edison was a remarkable inventor and entrepreneur. During his lifetime, Edison patented 1,093 different inventions.
That's a lot of inventions, 1,093. I didn't know that. And again, we've got more additional leveled questions down here at the bottom. And if you wanted to hear, there's another video about Thomas Edison. If you want to hear an original phonograph recording. We just make it so easy for you, the teacher, to go in and find content, and we put it right there with the lessons so that you don't have to spend hours on the weekend Googling things that can help supplement your lesson. You got a picture of Thomas Edison. There's the Thomas Edison home, for example, you can take a look at, a picture of the original light bulb, and all these additional bonus sources that we pack into to every single article for you. The other way that you can access the primary sources is through this search bar. And here is where you can search for anything social studies or science related across our entire database. Now, when you're done with the weekly unit, and I'll show you this here in a second, but when you're done with the weekly unit and you want to assess your students, you come down and click Edit Test. Now we model these questions after the Ohio Air assessment test. And so you've got all these questions that are here preloaded into the system. Now this is a teacher view. It gives you the opportunity to edit or delete a question. So if you have a 504 or an IEP student, you can completely change this for that student, print that out for them, and then you can actually click restore and it puts it back in its original format. Now this randomize button is really neat. If you have students taking this all in a computer lab, you click randomize, and it changes the order of the question and the order of the answers here so that students can't cheat off of each other. And once you're ready to have the students take the test, you click activate. Now when they log in, they see a green button that says begin test, and they can take that test. Once it's taken, you click test scores, and it's going to automatically grade most of the questions for you. If it's a short answer, it will put a number here, like you have one more question that you need to grade manually, or 2 questions. But for example, this is Adam, and I can sit down with Adam, say, Adam, good job, you got 9 correct, 1 incorrect. I can go down and look at the one that Adam got incorrect, and I can go over that with him. And then if Adam says, you know what, I really want to get 100%, will you allow me to retake this tomorrow? Sure, Adam, absolutely. I can click allow retake, and Adam can then take that test again. Makes it very, 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 very simple. Adding your students is very easy. You come up to classes. Don't do this in the demo account because there's a lot of people using the demo account, but when you have your own, you can click add student, just give them their own username and a password and first name and last name. Or you can import an entire class via a CSV file, or do this generate student registration codes. You just come in and type in how many students you have, and it actually will generate a code for each student that they just type in when they register, and it automatically assigns them to your class. Now, anything that you don't remember in this video, come down here to this chat. This is going to be your best friend. This chat box down here, you click on there, type in your name, your email, send your chat request, and these guys will get back to you very, very quickly. They're in the United States, so they'll answer you probably within 20 seconds, and they're very helpful. They can answer pretty much any question you have. So I wanted to show you this search function, but when you want to search for any additional primary source content, for example, if you wanted to look up Rosa Parks, let's look up Rosa Parks here. It's going to bring up, so what it shows you is there are 9 articles, and this will take you right, it shows you what book it's in, or you can click, here's the media. So I've got some videos. I can click show all videos. There's all the different videos of Rosa Parks. I've got a picture. If I want to, I can pull this up in front of the kids, and I can watch a Rosa Parks intro video. And again, we are creating these videos. They're awesome.
One December day in 1955, Rosa Parks climbed aboard a city bus. At that time, the first 4 rows of all the buses in Montgomery.
And about another 20 seconds into the video, you actually hear Rosa Parks' voice. You can listen to this in English or in Spanish. Pretty cool. Most of our videos you can do English or Spanish. And then you've got all these different images. So if you wanted to see a picture of the original arrest report for Rosa Parks, or if you wanted to see her original fingerprints, you didn't have to spend hours on Google trying to find all this stuff to put it into a lesson. It's all right there. Anyways, I don't want to go too much longer because I've pretty much shown you a lot of the good stuff. Now I'd like you to get in there yourself and play around with this. I really hope this has been very helpful for you. If you do have any questions, you can email me. My email is dave.wilson@studiesweekly.com. It's dave.wilson@studiesweekly.com. And have a great day.